And we say good evening, everyone. Welcome to Heat number 2 of XCAL Racing in advance of the K2 Sauce 350. Getting ready to go here for that. Top 5 in last heat that are in. You've got yours truly, along with Tyler Jobber, who won Heat 1, Logan Jones, Christopher Johnson, Greg Holes, all made it in. They are all done for the night and will be racing. Tyler Jobber winning the heat will have a top 5 starting position. Heat number 2 is brought to you by K2 Sauce, the only official sauce of XCAL Racing. Everything sauce, barbecue sauce, steak sauce, ketchup, and more all in one. The only sauce you'll ever need, also available in hot. This weekend we are at Thompson Speedway Motorsports Park, and this is a track where the high side is going to be key the entire race. It's like a short track version of Darlington. Currently we've got Jonathan Bronson is the quickest, and likely he will take pole. 21 drivers will take the green for heat race number 2. And with that being said, I think we are ready to go. Soon for everyone to wrap up qualifying, see everything happening on the bottom of your screen. So we are all good. We are all set. Let's give you the starting lineup for heat race number 2. It's Jonathan Bronson, Kendrick Cryer that make up row number 1. Tyler McRae, Mike Stoddard in row 2. Guess who's behind him on the inside? Gregorio Emiliano Dorso. A lot of bad blood that came from last week at Michigan. Mason Foster, Steven Rex on his outside. Mason Foster, Trevor Birchmeyer in row 4. Alex Helenar, Trevor Sukup in row 5. Sean Andrews and John Friley. Friley trying to rebound after a tough heat race number 1. In row 6, it's Shane Briggs, Ryan Seams, Jeff Edgar, Derek Colson, row 8. Art Hendren and Joe Campbell in row 9. And Robert Colgan and Alex Gangler. Alex Gangler and Robert Colgan in row number 10. And then row number 11 is Jeremy Leto and Jose Godino. Let's listen into race control. Two pace laps going to take place around Thompson. It looks like we are all set to go. Green, green, green.
Now, drivers, don't forget the pace truck does pull off. We're going to do 2 pace laps, but the pace truck does pull off right out of turn 3. So on that second pace lap, let's get them nice and tight down the backstretch.
There you see the weather report on the right of your screen. 72 degrees the track temp compared to the hot over 100 degrees track temp we had. So the track has cooled down according to Tyler Jalbert, which is what he was expecting. He didn't want it to happen so we could have a chance at pole, but we will see what happens.
Catch up. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
So we are all set to go to begin heat race number 2, brought to you by K2 Sauce in advance of the K2 Sauce 350. Thompson's going to be a fun one. It was a rowdy one last time we were at Thompson. It's our second trip to Thompson Speedway this season. Jonathan Bronson, Kendrick Cryer make up the front row. Here we go for heat race number 2. Green flag is out. Let's go racing. Off of corner 2, it is Jonathan Bronson with the edge. Tyler McRae, Kendrick Cryer go side by side for second. Down in turn 3, give the advantage to Cryer. Here comes Mike Stoddard, and a new number for the DBR Racing team as Stephen Rex hits the wall as the DBR team drivers all on the outside riding the first 4. Look at that. That's a pretty cool sight to see. Dorso and McRae with the bad blood are side by side for third. Near contact there. McRae makes the pass on the outside stick on Dorso as again Stoddard in the wall, but he's side by side with Dorso. That's for fourth. Stephen Rex the final transfer spot in a nice battle. Oh, Dorso gets turned off of Stoddard for the final transfer spot. Let's see what race control does. Another driver around. That was Robert Colgan. And doesn't look like we will have the yellow flag come out unless they wrecked behind them. And it looks like on my end they did not. So now fifth goes to Stephen Rex over Trevor Birchmeyer.
For you.
And it sounds like Dorso, we just caught the last second of his race communications. Not happy at all in that battle with Stoddard, but race control will not review. We are still green. Bronson, meanwhile, continuing with a nearly 0.7 of a second lead over Kendrick Cryer.
My bad, John.
As the DBR drivers all going to race each other clean for right now. With Birchmeyer currently behind Stephen Rex, don't be surprised if Birchmeyer just stays conservative and then the final lap goes for that battle for fifth. But some of these drivers like Tyler McRae, Mike Stoddard, they could decide, you know what, I'm going to back out of it at the final lap and wait another time to see if I can get the pole. That's been notable at short track races this season in XCAL competition. Sean Andrews currently running second. Alex Halinar, the season opener winner at the Charlotte Motor Speedway, currently running in 8th. John Fraley is in 9th. Ryan Seams running in 10th position. Got Derek Colson there in 11th. Everyone just being conservative, staying single file for right now. No one really making any sudden moves to get to the bottom and try and make a pass. You see, Halinar was trying to figure something out, but decided, you know what, I'm not going to do it. Battle for second here, for third rather. Stoddard takes a peek to the inside on T-Money. McRae falls back into the hands. He's in the final transfer spot. Take you on board on the Snap Mobile Cam with Tyler McRae, and we'll take you around for a lap and show you the dashboard. Closes in well on the entry of turns 3 and 4, but not as much on the exit. You can see already, is that lap traffic the leaders have already approached? I think that is. You take a look and see here. Yes, Bronson's gone by. That is Mace. That's Robert Colgan. Remember, he spun off of turn 2 with Gregorio Emiliano Dorso. So let's see here if lap traffic slows him down. Cryer goes to the inside. An easy spot right now. Colgan giving him the room. Off the corner now. It will be interesting off of 2 to see what happens amongst the DBR drivers. Getting reports, by the way, that Foster just went off track. Nope, he's still ahead of the group. And we got a battle for position here as they lap Art Hendren. Not for a transfer spot, but it's Sean Andrews and Alex Halinar. That's for 7th on the track, and they're closing in on 5 and 6. Halinar dives down to the bottom. Does he try a slide job here? Try to get above that darker low line there, and Halinar makes the pass stick, move the 85 up into P7. Halinar, by the way, running similar lap times to Birchmeyer, McRae, and Rex, as Andrews thought about trying to put the bumper to him, but waiting on it. Let's go back over here. McRae currently with the final transfer spot. He's running in 5th position. Rex 4th, Stoddard 3rd, Cryer 2nd. Bronson, meanwhile, has led all 13, coming to 14 laps here, and the going in is number 29 Street Stock Supra. has increased the gap to 1.5 seconds, 1.6 now over Kendrick Cryer. He's got the fastest lap of the race so far with a 21.36, 200s faster than Cryer. Let's continue to watch. The first 6 spot is Birchmeyer, and then closing in on McRae, as I think they are putting another lap down on Colgan. And is that Stoddard stuck on the bottom? He is. Oh, Rex got turned! Rex off the front bumper of McRae, gets it down into the grass, and props to him. And we stay green. Let's go to a replay real quick. Show you what happened there. Did McRae put the bumper on his teammate? According to effect, just an inch on it. And that puts Rex back into 16th position. And now Trevor Birchmeyer currently rides in 5th position. And we had 2 drivers go off track. We had a wreck. It's Sukup and Gangler. That should not bring a yellow flag out. They are below. And you see Sukup brings it into the pits. Let's see what happened there. Getting a little bit more aggressive. Oh, you see Shane Briggs gets loose, checks up into Gangler, and there's Sukup. So 22 laps to go, and it's a 2-second lead for Bronson over Cryer. Let's watch Birchmeyer here, currently riding in 5th, and you can see that Helenar has closed in on the 1. What do you do here if you're Birchmeyer or McRae in this situation? You back out of it. Oh, McRae actually got the wall, and Birchmeyer's going to try and capitalize, but the yellow flag's out. Oh, we got a big crash. Big crash off of turn 2. One of them is Jeremy Leto in the 17. I have as well Jose Godino in the 20 that got a piece of it. Oh,
Bowen's going to probably have an EOL or something to issue. There are no waves.
Front bumper destroyed. You see Shane Briggs has lost the front bumper too. And Jeff Edgar also involved. The first guy I have that crashed was Jose Godino. So let's take a look at a replay here and see what happened. We'll keep this unmuted so we can hear what happened. And it looks like Mason Foster put the chrome horn on Godino in turn 2. And that puts Steven Rex involved as well, and this just stacks up the field. Let's watch that in real time for you folks at home. Tough break for the cell phone 20 machine. Let's go for that rear bumper of Jose. Man, look at those rear end shots. Nice radiator there, Jeff. Okay, let's go Shane Briggs. He's behind Steven Rex. How about Jeff Edgar? A lot of drivers know where to go, and we'll have to rely on a 7 o'clock session. So we are coming to 17 laps to go. I don't think we've had 2-2 given yet.
Thank you for the 2-2. Bowen's going to be doing his Bowen stuff.
All right, so we should know who
Don't
gets
forget, guys,
the
be
EOL.
sure to email president@xcalracing.com and check out the Higgins Spotter Pack. It is all new, $20. It's one of the best new spotter packs in iRacing. If you want to hear it in use, go to the XCAL Racing Facebook page, watch one of the live streams I did. I did a live stream of the Street Stock race 2 days ago, South Boston. If you listen to the closing laps of that one, you'll get to hear some unhurt Higgins from any other stream before. It's well worth your time. Be sure to check it out, guys. Proceeds benefit. All proceeds benefit XCAL and Higgins. Bowen, go ahead.
There you go. So about to hear what comes up.
EOL on the 96 for getting to the inside
Yep.
of the 20 car coming out of turn 2.
That one is on Mason Foster. We don't have the graphic. We're having some technical difficulties as we speak on that part. Now, keep in mind here, the top 12 stayed out. Gaudino, Gingler, and Rex pitted. The notable one probably Gingler because he didn't suffer that much damage when he spun out. So as we get ready to go back to the green flag, it's Bronson, Cryer, row 1, Stoddard, McRae, row 2, Birchmeyer and Hallinar in row 3, Andrews and Fraley, row 4, Colson seems row 5. We are back to green, and already Bronson is gone. Watching the battle for 5th here closely as Andrews is inside on Hallinar. They're 3 wide with the DBR drivers. That's pretty tight. Stoddard currently with the final spot. 1 driver in the wall down the back straightaway. Yellow lights are on. And is it for the 78 of Gregorio Emiliano Dorso? Yes, it is. Brings the... Oh, we got more calamity there. That's Steven Rex. And I'm trying to see who the other car is. That may be Alex Gangler. I'm not sure who it was. We've got Rex. We've got Rex and Dorso. That's what I have on my end.
Not black flag you for that this time. However, if you do it again in this heat race or at all for the remainder of the weekend, that will be a penalty.
We had a warning on a restart that was...
my fault.
Yeah, let us know when
Issued.
you're 2-2 as always. Bowen's got stuff to do.
Go to a replay here and see what happened with Steven Rex down the back. This happens in front of him with the 131.
Gotcha.
And that seems, and Rex is on 2 wheels, almost goes upside down. And that is Shane Briggs involved as well in the 999. There's smoke ahead of them. I'm not sure what that came from, though. Let's watch a couple of onboards here first, because we're going to have to go quickly here. We're going to go with Dorso, see why he went off the track here. Ah, that's what caused it. Got into the 131 and into the inside wall. Let's go to Steven Rex. And we had Shane Briggs as well. Let's see if we get this one. That card's junk. So he's taking that to pit road. And we'll have about 10 laps to go here when we take the green flag. We do have some drivers that did come down pit road. Dorso, obviously. Gaudino's in the pits. Gangler was in the pits from the sounds of it. We can show you, by the way, amongst the top. See if we can show your top
Thank you for the
15
2-2.
here.
Bowen's going to be doing some Bowen stuff, so please
Or top 13, I should say.
be aware of your heads-up display.
Alright, the 78 car is going to get the yellow there. Through 1 and 2. This run in the bottom came up out of 2 and to the 131 and causing the caution down the backstretch.
Yeah, it's my fault, sorry.
So there you see the pit stint there, by the way, on who could be in the back. I'm very surprised that we didn't see that many more drivers pit that time, considering how long of a green flag run we had. So your top 10 all on the same tires they've been at from the start. Gaudino and Dorso pitted, but keep in mind they've got damage. Gangler, let's see what Gangler's car looks like. Don't count him out. I would not count him out in these final 10 laps, considering he's got fresher tires, but he is in the back. So we reset the field here for you once again. Bronson and Cryer, row 1. Birchmeyer, McRae, row 2. Hallinar, Stoddard, row 3. Andrews, Colson, row 4. Campbell and Fraley, row 5. 9 laps to go in Heat 2. Top 5 transfer and a good restart from Bronson once again.
They're right there, they're 5. I have no way to get around it.
Side by side for third, the teammates Birchmeyer and McRae. Final spot is Alex Hallinar in that 85. Looking for fourth, tries the outside on McRae. They're side by side. Hallinar can get the advantage here on the exit. This time by, it is 8 laps to go. Almost done. They are wrecking behind them and the yellow lights are on. Derek Colson is junk. Same with Jeff Edgar. We got Gregorio Emiliano Dorso once again that has crashed. Ryan Seams in the 131 likely to be done. And we've got another yellow out. See what drivers are saying.
Pace car on the 4.
Check the replay out. Apologies there. Let's watch this in real time. Colson was the first guy I have that crashed. So let's see if this will tell us the tale. This happens in 1 and 2, I believe. Oh, they were checking up. Something happened in front of Colson. There's Friley, Godino. There's Gangler with more over it. Just a junkyard in turn 1. Let's go from the onboard here. Does Colson just get the wall? I think he does. Oh, something had to happen on Colson. That's going to go on him. And how about Dorso? Drivers are just locking up the brakes hard on it, and the rear end just comes out. Like you saw that on seams. We'll watch his onboard in a moment, but first, Jeff Edgar. Goes down low to miss it, and then he piles into Godino. And we will watch Godino's perspective right now as well. So Edgar backed out of it. I think he was about to put that thing in park and just call it a heat race.
Me too.
And we've got the 2-2 here. We'll go to seams real quick.
Thank you for the 2-2 there, Gangler. All right, guys, looks like Bowen's going to be doing his Bowen thing, and then we're going to be restarting this with it looks like 2 laps to go. Don't worry about
2-lap shootout to determine it.
Alright, the 5's got a mechanical failure going down the front stretch.
That's what it
Something happened.
was.
He broke. He's the reason for the wreck.
FYI, everyone, no interview post-race. Whoever wins no interview post-race, I have to get away after it.
All right, we just heard there from the Big Dick. There's no post-race interview for this one. We're going to have some broadcast issues. But let's get them doubled up, inside,
So
outside,
2-lap
inside,
shootout.
outside. Check the heads-up
Cryer,
display,
Bronson,
make sure you're in
Halenar,
the correct lane,
Birchmeyer,
behind the correct
Andrews,
cars. We are going
McRae,
green
or
next time
anyone else
by.
behind them's got a
2
chance at it that
Everything's green
do
from
not
here
have.
on
Keep in
out.
mind,
Good
it's
luck.
also
We
as
will
well.
review this finish.
We're looking real quick. Nope, I don't. I think it's going to be everyone that's on worn tires will be in the top 5 at the end. So here we go for a 2-lap shootout. Who's going to take home Heat 2 and who transfers in? We're about to find out. Bronson's had the best car all day. Can Cryer fight back? Watch Bronson. He fires, and Cryer stays with the 29. This could be close here. Bronson not cleared of Cryer yet into turn 1. Cryer sent it in deep. He's way high. Andrews is loose. 3 wide for second. Halenar takes
Black
P2.
on the 14, illegal lane change.
And a black flag on Kendrick Cryer for an illegal lane change we are hearing. McRae with the final transfer spot, or it could be Stoddard considering the issue with the 1. Final lap. It looks like it's going to Mike Stoddard here as Cryer has not come in for the black flag. We'll wait for the official confirmation if it was on him. It was on Mike Stoddard. Cryer is in. Checkered flag. It's Jonathan Bronson. So you see there, Mike Stoddard received the black flag. And the top 5, Bronson, Halenar, Cryer, Birchmeyer, and Joe Campbell, who was supposed to miss the field last week, but made it in thanks to Ryan Soper backing out, is in via the top 5. Holy moly, what a finish to the end there. So we have to back away instantly. Apologies that we cannot talk with your race winner. We may talk with Bronson during Heat 3, but there is your top 5. We'll see you at Heat number 3 at 7 o'clock.